Okay, so this is my assignment 2 for Unit 3 in Marketing with Phoenix Organics. P5, Targeting Segmentation. My product of choice is a protein shake, which is made from natural ingredients. Baby boomers. The majority of baby boomers would be in retirement. They're people who generally have a lot of money from their life savings and pensions. The method of market segmentation used to be lifestyle. As one gets older, they're at a higher risk of dying. Therefore, baby boomers want to be actively trying to prolong their life. Perhaps a health supplement like a protein shake and a visit to the gym would do them some good. The method of targeting for this group would be via newsletters, newspapers and magazines generally, but more and more senior people have been getting into social media platforms more recently, such as Facebook. Millennials are certainly more prevalent target market when it comes to protein shakes. Millennials are a key participant in the digital age, which is the modern day where we use smartphones and social media, for example. As a result, they're obsessed with following the latest trends, one of which is keeping and maintaining good health. Millennials are a target market who would be most likely to go on strict diets and keep fitness in order to look good for social media. They're also of the age where they have full-time jobs and henceforth busy schedules. The method of segmentation for this group be psychographic, where social media sites like Instagram take a big influence of the millennials' life, and therefore they want to look good as possible in comparing themselves with other people online and envying models, etc. Appropriate methods of targeting used would be TV, advertising, social media, app notifications, and perhaps even vouchers. Generation X are coming of the age where they're certainly losing all aspects of their youth and therefore have to put more effort in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The method of segmentation used for them would be lifestyle. They want to live a long, happy life, yet they're at the age where there's a high risk of heart attacks, etc. A good lifestyle is the key to a long and happy life, and therefore Generation X would be interested in protein shakes. They would tend to be the ones who frequent the gym. They can usually be targeted via social media, emails, and even coupons. Centennials are also large participants in the digital age. They use social media a lot and like to keep fit and healthy whilst following trends much like millennials do. Many centennials are teenagers and therefore will be more active and into sport than other target markets. Protein shakes are also very quick and convenient, which would make them more attractive to centennial consumers rather than meals, for example. Protein shakes definitely are attractive to centennials. They're active, gaining muscle in order to enhance sport performance, like in football or rugby, is very much useful and popular, especially in Britain, where football, for example, is much more physical than in continental Europe, and both rugby league and union are popular. This would appeal to centennials through psychographic and lifestyle segmentation, as it would give people more confidence on their social media if they frequently go to the gym and are obsessed with their health, but also, as stated already, be more effective in sports. Method of targeting used would be primarily online, using social media like Instagram, student discount apps like Unidays and NUS, and also notifications on the phone which advertise deals and offers. Dinks. Being obsessed is generally associated with middle class people who can afford luxury health products, of which protein shakes are one. Dinks are by and large quite wealthy, as they have 2 full incomes and no children to take care of, meaning they not only have more money than if they had kids, but also more free time. They can be reached through lifestyle market segmentation, as they have no children to care for, meaning their lives would involve less stress. They have the time and means to maintain their own health, and so this kind of product will be perfectly suited towards them. They would typically be targeted through emails, social media like Facebook, and notifications and texts on their smartphones. Sandwich generation. The sandwich generation typically live stressful lives where they don't have much leisure time due to having to care for their parents and children. Stress is one of the main causes in the Western world for not reaching one's life expectancy. People of this generation would be especially keen to maintain their health and get a break from all their duties every once in a while, especially of all their existing stress. Protein shakes are quick and convenient, and therefore consuming them wouldn't be that much hassle for people with such busy schedules. The The method of segmentation for them will be lifestyle and psychographic. Lifestyle because they want to maintain their health and give their body less stress, and psychographic because when one is in the gym, they generally focus on what they're currently doing as opposed to things outside of the gym. The method of targeting used to reach them will be ones which make things more convenient, like vouchers and deals. They could also be reached via emails and social media like Facebook. P4 is a survey. My relevant question to this would be, would you say you like to eat healthily? Of which 6 answered yes, most / all of the time, 5 answered sometimes, and 0 people out of the 11 answered not really. My product is called Protein Pangea, which a protein shake is made from the Earth's nature, and my target market is the millennial generation. Pangea is the name that the scientists give the prehistoric Earth when all the land was together in one supercontinent. The name Protein Pangea would therefore have connotations with the natural resources on Earth and be against the use of artificial substances, whilst also including alliteration. The product itself would include organically sourced ingredients only, with one flavour containing peanut butter, mint, chocolate, milk, honey and bananas, but also using small recyclable glass bottles where you can buy more bottles of it for reduced cost if you bring your empty bottle back as part of the recycling initiative, which would give further appeal of the product to millennials. The product is then associated with convenience, naturality and good health. By buying this product, you'd be helping a recycling initiative rather than buying plastic bottled drinks. Also, it's a healthy product by including no artificial products and with the only non-vegan ingredients being milk, chocolate and honey. Fresh, healthy and convenient products appeal to millennials, which leads to this quote saying, "Millennials love fresh, healthy alternatives. This is why McDonald's believe the McWrap is a great idea," with my sauce there. Also, despite milk not being vegan, it does contain animal protein, which millennials particularly believe is healthy, according to Washington Post. The quote saying 47% of millennials say animal protein is healthy, whereas just 26% of older cohorts say this. My sauce below there. The price for the product will be £2 for a 500ml bottle of the product, which sounds steep but will be included in supermarket meal deals. It would also cost £35 for a 2kg tub, which is in powdered form. For the typical millennial, money isn't particularly the problem, but making sure the product is worth the money they pay for it with the convenience of it is more of a selling point. In fact, millennials love to buy prepared food and drink as it saves them time and effort, in which Protein Pangea meets that demand. As proof that money isn't particularly a problem for the millennial generation, one source states that the median adjusted income in a household headed by a millennial was $69,000 in 2017, despite this being American data. Other sources state that millennials allocate the highest share of their food budgets to prepared food, which is 7.5% versus 6.6% as an average for other generations. And another statistic is 62% of millennials reported purchasing prepared deli food, carry-out or fast food within the last 7 days, while only 47% of traditionalists did so. This shows that millennials do prioritise convenience over price, which essentially shows that this part of the marketing mix would be perfectly suited towards millennials. It will be placed in the drink section of supermarkets near the front where the meal deals are kept, so people, especially millennials, will be familiar with that section as meal deals are quite popular within the millennial generation. Also, for people buying in bulk, they'd be able to buy large 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram, I can't even speak, 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram tubs of it in powdered form in Whole Foods stores like Holland and Barrett, and also on the Phoenix Organics website. I've chosen to sell my products in these locations to add convenience in aim to make consumers not have to look around for ages to find the product, and basically just be able to find the product where it's expected to be, because, as I've said previously, millennials are swayed heavily by convenience. In fact, a statistic to prove this states 55% of millennials say convenience is one of the most important factors when they're deciding what foods to buy. Promotion. As I've already stated, one of the key product strategies of promotion is via supermarket meal deals. In fact, millennials would prefer something that is notoriously convenient than something cheap where they'd have to use a coupon as such. Meal deals are known throughout the UK, especially to those who frequently go to supermarkets, where, well, mainly people who are often in urban areas. One reason that meal deals are so popular amongst millennials is the fact that it's a deal rather than a price reduction. This source states that a deal is more emotionally satisfying. Another method of promotion that would be used is it being advertised on social media apps like Facebook and Instagram, which are obviously mostly accessed via smartphone. With millennials being a key participant in their digital age, advertising on social media would very easily reach and tap into this target market. To prove this, one source tells us that over 95% of millennials have a smartphone and they're constantly using it to text their friends and check their email. Oh, that's it.
Done?
Yeah.
Well done.